Good morning, millennials. Welcome to the Morning Toast. Today is Thursday, but it sure feels like a Friday because it's our last show of the week. I'm heading to Phoenix tomorrow. Friday night show still has some tickets left. Saturday night is sold out.
I'm heading to Hamilton, New York tomorrow. Come join me on my session Friday and my panel on Saturday, where I'm just going to be imparting business wisdom.
Is it a panel with other people?
One on Friday, it's a solo mission.
It's not like a moderator situation?
No, it's just
that's
me
so hard.
like talking about how to building your brand.
That's so hard.
I used to do this stuff kind of all the time. I don't remember where, but it just sounds familiar. And then Saturday is a panel with fellow female alums successful in their field.
Anyone we know?
No, not in no, because they're not in our industry. Like they are closer to the coal mining industry, you know. So they work in textiles.
But we wouldn't know them.
No, because they're not like public figures like your girl.
Well, today it's just a rainy and gloomy ass Thursday.
I know.
So the only thing to really brighten the spirits of the Morning Toast was THEO. And he's finally relaxing, so I don't want to say his name because when he hears it, he thinks it's like time to EAT or GOOUT. So he's just chilling with his mango duck à l'orange chew toy, and he's being a precious gem. I carried him here in his carrier that I got him for Hanukkah, and he was not appreciative. Like, first time I put him in the carrier, and it's like kind of sad.
It's not sad when it's a Louis Vuitton carrier. He's a spoiled brat.
That's very true.
Like, he's such a brat.
Well, other than delivering premium ass content, Jackie and I are also here to deliver the Fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, you know? It's possible.
It's possible. Are we going to jump right into it? So
no,
hasty.
I was just setting the groundwork for everyone of what we're doing, you know?
What we're doing on the show, just in case we have some new viewers.
Yeah, that'd be nice if we had some new viewers, you know? Like, is this your first time watching the Morning Toast? How you doing?
Woo!
We enabled Super Chat on our YouTube. We don't know what that means, but play around.
Have fun super chatting.
I got new boots.
They're so nice.
Thank you. They're House of Harlow.
They're so cool.
My friend Nicole Richie made them.
Ooh, they're so Coachella.
Yes, so they really are on my Coachella list of things to pack. Jackie and I are pretty much officially going to Coachella now. Mm-hmm. We tried to avoid it as much as possible, but you know what? I'm looking forward to a few things. I feel like we went the first time and we learned exactly what not to do.
Which is go to the festival.
No, it's like, here's what not to do. Don't show up unless you have a parking pass.
Right.
And that was probably the most valuable thing that I learned. Also, don't show up until the sun goes down.
Right.
And spend the day getting ready and maybe going to some cool parties. But other than that, like nothing crazy. Mm-hmm. Another lesson I learned is deodorant in between your thighs makes for an excellent chub rub resistor.
I didn't know that.
You didn't?
No.
Oh my God, it's something
but
like the cornstarch.
But now that you're so thin and you're going to Coachella, it's going to be a whole new experience.
I just want to say, like, everyone who's calling me small, it's nice and stuff. But, like, I'm just a lot less fat, and I'm still, like, considered a chubby person. And chubby people get chub rub, and that's something I'll just have to deal with probably for the rest of my life. And
that is your cross to bear.
What's so annoying is, like, when I wear a pair of Spanx underneath an outfit or, like, biker shorts, it solves the chub rub problem immediately. But so many Coachella outfits are like not Spanx friendly. It's like too short or high slit. Like
it's too tight. It's too long of a day.
No, that doesn't even bother me. I can handle the Spanx treachery, but it's like Coachella outfits don't allow for Spanx or even biker shorts.
Damn. No, I couldn't.
And that's
do Spanx.
my cross to bear.
I couldn't do Spanx. I would die.
Oh my God, I die without Spanx.
No, but they're so tight. Like you feel queasy. I don't know, whatever. We'll figure out all the logistics, but we're getting excited.
Actually,
if we want to be successful for the industry that we're in, that requires going to Coachella.
No, it's like we consider ourselves to be like at the epicenter of all things cool, fun, and trendy. Yet we don't want to go to Coachella. That's just like not an option. Do you know what I mean?
I understand. I do, and that's why we're going.
And that's our cross to bear.
Right.
How many times we should say that today, you think?
I don't know. It's one of those cross to bear episodes.
No, and you know what? That's our cross to bear.
Man.
So we're going, and then we're also going to be at Stagecoach. It's just, you know what I've realized? It's festival season.
It truly is. Are you going to Woodstock?
No.
That's
but
very
actually, I kind of want to go to Lollapalooza. Like, I never thought those words would come out of my mouth in my life.
No, but it's like in a major city, so there's hotels, and Casey Musgraves is headlining, and Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Sounds steamy to me.
Yeah, and now that we're seeing Ariana Grande at Coachella, I really feel like I don't have to see Sweetener Tour. And, like, a part of me, like, really just, like, has anxiety and, like, doesn't want to go.
I know. I went to her show.
With Little Mix.
With Little Mix. Little Mix was great. And it's like, there's nothing that you like need to see that you have to go for.
And it's not like she's the type of person who like holds back. Like with Taylor Swift, it's like if you want to see Taylor Swift, you have to go to her concert because she's nowhere else.
Right.
Ariana Grande is everywhere in addition to being on tour.
Right. But we'll see her at Coachella now.
How
was your first day of spring?
It definitely sprung on me, you know, that it was spring. And that was my cross to bear.
Right.
That's going to become like one of our new things. I kind of love it. No, it was great. I mean, I was busy in meetings with you all day, just like, actually yesterday I got into bed and I was like, this has been the most productive day of my life. Like so many things happened for me on a personal, but also mostly like a professional level, like just deals coming through.
I mean, it's like the old saying goes, when it rains, it pours.
Totally. And today it's fucking pouring for a million different reasons. But I just felt like yesterday, like, was my day. Do you know what I mean? And I have been on the road so much, and this week was supposed to be my week of like catching up on sleep, time with Theo, time with Ben, like making memories, also being productive. And I really feel like I've caught up on so much sleep. I'm so well rested. Yesterday I got into bed and I was like, oh my God, I was not tired today.
Wow.
And I don't think I've ever had that feeling like since the second grade.
That's an exciting feeling.
So I'm just feeling like all caught up, like on my emails, on my sleep, on my business affairs, and I'm catching up on television. I'm all caught up on my Housewives. I'm watching Shrill. Like I'm just feeling like so accomplished.
On top of it.
And like that is not a feeling I'm used to feeling.
I understand. Well, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you.
Know that I am, even if I can't understand. I'll take the pain. Give me the truth. Me and my heart will make it through. If happy is hurt, I'm happy for you. You never know who's listening. Big music exec.
You never know who's listening. Honestly, I don't feel as rested because I drank on a weeknight last night because it was the first day of spring, and as predicted, Rebecca wanted to get drinks. That was the funniest thing ever. She literally texted me right after the show. She was like, it's the first day of spring. Maybe we should celebrate with some crisp Sancerre. And I was like, you have to watch the toast.
Well, just describing Sancerre as crisp makes me want to have a glass. And I don't even like wine.
Right? So then she listened to the toast and we were laughing. But then apparently I'm on something. So many people messaged me. They were like,
I'm sorry. That wasn't apparently
I'm on to something because so many people.
Wait, can I tell you what I heard? Apparently I'm Montezuma. That's what I heard.
Montezuma's revenge. Apparently I'm onto something because so many people got text messages from people being like, it's the first day of spring, let's celebrate with drinks. I'm telling you, there's something about spring and drinks. And I think we should do a study on it because all of a sudden I had 3 drinks one night.
Well, you want to hear something so funny? I'm definitely in that mood because I'm going out tonight and I'm like, you know what, let's get drinks. And
where are you going?
I'm going to a Broadway play with TBG.
Ooh, I'm going to dinner. Maybe we'll sync up.
Totally. And I was like, TBG originally was like, let's go, me, you, and Margot. And Margot's away, so I'm like, Ben's going to come. So I told Ben, I'm like, Ben, by the way, we're seeing a Broadway show. I was ready for him to be like, ugh. So he's like, what are we seeing? And I'm like, Oklahoma. Like, I don't even know what that is. And he's like, Oklahoma. He knows the words. I'm like, what? I don't even know what that is.
It's a big show.
I have no idea what it's about. It's so funny. Like when we started the show, you were like, Claudia, please make sure that you don't get distracted by Theo.
No, but I wasn't distracted. My eyes were distracted, but I think about the podcast listeners.
But
the podcast listeners didn't know that I just looked at Theo.
I've been talking just me for 9 minutes because you've been watching Theo for 9 minutes.
I mean, but you have to be with him all the time, and
Jackie, you can take him whenever you want. I always tell you that, and you just don't want to bear that cross.
Lest we forget,
the cross has been born.
Right.
Bared? What's born?
The cross has been
What's
bared.
bear in
bared? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Whatever.
Bared?
Okay. Bear. What's that from?
No, it's
bared.
It's bared. I don't know.
Okay. Enough nonsense.
Totally.
Are you ready for the Fast 5 story?
Wait. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't feel.
I sent you an Instagram story last night of a real estate listing that somebody DM'd to me that looked a lot like Erika Jayne's house.
But it's okay. I don't think that it was because the backyard didn't look like where she had
pool,
her birthday party.
Yeah.
And 2, it would have said there's a chapel in the description.
Truly. But then it's just like maybe she's making so much money off her Shoe Dazzle collab that she just needs a bigger estate. The $28 million one.
I think she would sooner renovate the existing estate.
I mean that would be wise.
Yeah.
Did you get the Shoe Dazzle shoes? I got 2 pairs.
Yes.
Of Erika
my gosh.
Jayne.
I love mine.
I got an Erika Jayne and then an Erika Girardi pair, one for the bedroom, one for the boardroom. You know?
I got 2 amazing ones, and I'm so excited to wear them.
I love Shoe Dazzle. I'm actually a VIP member. Yeah, don't talk to me. You got to get to the back because I'm VIP. VIPs like me save 30% off most retail prices all day, every day, plus get free shipping and returns. You get this really fun style quiz to personalize your shopping experience. It's a flexible membership, so each month you can shop or skip. And again, VIPs get 30% off every single day. So check out Erika Girardi's Shoe Dazzle collection today. Make sure to sign up as a VIP when you do because right now you'll get your first pair of shoes for 75% off as low as $10. This is an exclusive exclusive deal for podcast listeners, so make sure you go to shoedazzle.com/toast to get it. That's shoedazzle.com/toast to step up your look today for as low as $10. shoedazzle.com/toast.
Honestly, the Erika Jayne pair that I wish I got them a few days before because I actually would have worn them to my wedding because they were beautiful white satin pearly shoes. They match my barrette today, which people are loving in the comments.
I just ordered a barrette. Is it barrette or beret? Or beret is a hat?
A beret is a hat. A barrette is a clip. And first of all, like, barrettes are really in right now. And I really was enjoying wearing one today because I feel like my hair always looks so weird from this side on the show because this actually isn't my good side. I gave you the good side.
Please, you can take it. I don't care.
Should we switch one day? That would be so trippy.
Let's do it right now.
Right now.
No, actually, THEO finally laid down, and I just wanted to chill.
He's finally being a normal person.
No, I finally got some shit.
Oh, and my barrette is from Urban Outfitters.
I finally got some shit from something Navy. It's like every time I go, it's all sold out. But I happened to be online at noon, like yesterday, and I got a couple things, including some barrettes.
Cute.
Barrettes are in. I think they were for the children's collection, but that works.
That does work.
Yeah.
It's just always, and you know, when Lala was wearing her hair like in barrettes on, when they went to Solvang. It just looked really cute. So that's where I'm at. And Dorit, of course. Dorit Kemsley, the queen of barrettes. And
I
Bobby
appreciate
pins.
her expressing herself through fashion, hair, makeup, but I do think like the hair needs to be just taken to a new level. And I'm disappointed because I know she hires Kardashian level glam to do her hair. Like
Justine Marchand.
She has Justine Marchand do her hair. She always has makeup like from Kardashian, like throwaways. And I just think they could be doing a better job on the hair.
Oh, I think her hair is always great and interesting, except for that like curly Madonna.
Curly Sue, ramen noodle, Justin Timberlake.
Without that, if you took that out of the equation, then it's just like I think it would be perfect.
The gold was a miss.
Because even the ones that I don't love, like, or the bobby pins, I didn't love it, but like it was interesting to look at.
No, but I appreciate people who try.
I appreciate people who try, and she looked incredible at Camille's birthday in her Alessandra Rich dress. My boots are Alessandra Rich, so I just feel rich.
Those are really cute boots.
Aren't they? They're my favorite boots ever. I got them for my birthday. I wore them to the CMA Awards, and Casey Musgraves loved them.
Yes, she did.
I hope she got herself a pair. Anyways, this isn't about Alessandra Rich, but it is about the Fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast. Okay, first story, we found one in the car yesterday on the way home from the toast, and for some reason it really struck me.
What?
Emma Roberts ends her engagement with Evan Peters and moves on with Garrett Hedlund. If you don't know who Garrett Hedlund is, he is from Country Strong and he is from Georgia Rule.
Yeah, so if you don't know who Garrett Hedlund is, you have terrible taste in movies.
Right, and so not only does he have amazing taste in movies, but like he has a great agent who has wonderful taste in scripts because those were like two unknown scripts.
Right, and like the movies like were sidetracked by the fact that like Lindsay Lohan was the star and Gwyneth Paltrow was the star, but nobody realizes like the real like both of those films had like moral dilemmas, and like it really was like an internal, I don't know, debate within me to just like what is this movie trying to teach me? What did they say in books when you were a kid? Every book had the moral of the story.
Yeah. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Right. Garrett Hedlund is just, I mean, I think that this Evan Peters, Emma Roberts relationship has been
fraught with peril.
Yeah, and I didn't think they were ever really in it for the long haul. I didn't even realize they were back together. I just don't think like Emma Roberts literally like the teenage American dream, like America's sweetheart, like is with Evan Peters, a guy from Sleepover, you know?
Is that what he's from?
He's also from American Horror Story, which I believe they met through like the Ryan Murphy circle. But in my eyes, he'll always be the skater boy from Sleepover who liked
oh my God,
who liked Sarah. What was her name? Aquamarine, the girl that played Aquamarine.
Sarah Paxton.
Sarah Paxton, yes.
Not Yancey.
No, not Yancey. Yancey was with the DJ guy who loved brownies.
Stop.
You know how in Mean Girls there's that line like, I understand what you mean. It's my nephew's named Anthony. He gets so mad when everyone calls him Anthony, almost as much as mad as I get when I think about the fact that my sister named him Anthony.
Yes.
Yancey and Anthony need to get together.
They do. Wow. Anyways, I think Emma Roberts is like the most eligible bachelorette in Hollywood.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I think she is everything, the stuff. She has a great career, but also like it seems like she has work-life balance. She has a book club, which just seems like someone who's knowledgeable, so she must have a lot of knowledge.
I saw her at Paris's birthday, and like I really wanted to go over and say hi and just be like, I love you, but like she doesn't follow me on Instagram, and she like has no idea who I am or like why this chubby girl's talking to her.
Right.
But I just like she was such like a normal party girl. Like she was at a party, she was like hanging out with her friends. Like you just think celebrities are different, and like a lot of them are, but like she just like came with a bunch of girlfriends, like was having such a good time dancing, and then like left.
Right. And like lest we not forget the unfabulous of it all, because it's like sometimes she seems so glam and like too highbrow.
Yeah.
But then it's like. She was unfabulous.
No, and then you think it's like she's like this highbrow star, but she's always better unfabulous. That's her cross to bear.
I I think highbrow is the best way to describe her.
Yeah, I mean, no, I want to say truly, like, because she's the nephew. Oh my God. She's the niece of Julia Roberts. She too has an Anthony Chess.
Oh my God.
But what I was going to say is, like, she is really the niece of America's sweetheart, making her like America's sweetheart in training.
Right. Or it's like America's niece.
America's niece heart.
America's sweet niece.
Yes.
And we have America's sweet nephew laying on the floor.
Do not rile him up. He's finally behaving.
I won't. But they have the cameras on him, and it's premium.
Unfabulous was such a good show, and I love the theme song and like how at the end all the letters came together and like she was the L, you know, like it's better unfabulous.
Anyway, so I'm happy to see her with Garrett Hedlund. I'm sorry for her broken engagement, but personally, Evan Peters never did it for me, and like I don't know that he was worthy.
I mean, I'm really happy that Garrett Hedlund moved on after, you know, the love of his life, Kelly Cantor, committed suicide, and I just think like everyone moves on in their own way and their own time, and this is the perfect time for Garrett.
Yeah, and this is the perfect girl for Garrett.
Right, and after Lindsay Lohan gave him a blowjob in that rowboat, like he deserved more. That movie is so good. Actually, I need to rewatch Georgia Rule.
But you're also like conflating like their one movie. Country
Yeah,
Strong.
no, I'm talking about
because he's the same person in both.
No, I'm talking about Garrett Hedlund's love life. Like first, he basically got assaulted by Lindsay Lohan in that rowboat. Then he falls in love with Kelly Cantor, goes on tour with her, and she commits suicide. Like he's had such a tough life.
And then he actually winds up with Leighton Meester. And they like tried to pass it off like they were meant for each other, but like
totally,
I wasn't buying that.
That's a flaw in the movie,
right?
I couldn't agree more.
Except for I guess what they were trying to say is like on the tour and throughout the movie, like Leighton Meester, she started as like the shallow girl, but like through Kelly and these experiences, she like became a little bit deeper. And then when the suicide happened, it changed her into a woman that Garrett could love.
I disagree. Ready? I think that Garrett was so caught up in like this whirlwind fake romance with like Kelly, and he kind of felt protective over her, and he was so like sidetracked by that he didn't even really get to fully fall for Leighton Meester because he thought she was shallow, but she really wasn't. Like she was always doing those flashcards in the trailer. Like she was really like a smart girl, but it's like kind of like how people view us. Like they think we're stupid because we say like 100 times. But, like we're actually quite profound if you just get to know us. But if you just like judge a book by its cover,
and
like
she's just a summer girl who wears her flip flops,
right?
When she lets her hair down,
the party never stops. Honestly, and like you hear her song, like that's such a stupid song, like I'm just a summer girl. But listen to the words, like I wear my flip-flops, but when I let my hair down, the party never fucking stops. And who needs a boyfriend? I've got my girlfriends, the feminist of our generation.
I agree.
Just a thought. Just a thought.
Agreed. Anyways, I look forward to following this.
And you know what? That's Leighton Meester's cross to bear.
No, her cross to bear is that like she's Blair Waldorf.
And she'll never be anything else.
And she married Seth Cohen.
And they both tried.
They truly don't care. Like, they could be so much more than they are.
I know, and it's like, if anyone was going to marry...
That was really the Sweet Life of Hannah Montana of our generation.
Yes.
Blair Waldorf and Seth Cohen meet.
And if anyone was going to marry Seth Cohen, and it wasn't Rachel Bilson, it wasn't Summer... Roberts. I'm so glad that it was Blair Waldorf.
Right.
And if you think about it, like Blair Waldorf like totally went to OC like for the summers and like fell in love with Seth Cohen, like didn't tell anyone about like her nerdy like Jewish boyfriend from the West Coast, you know?
No, or like Seth Cohen totally like transferred to NYU because RISD just wasn't cutting it for him. And then he met Blair, and at first they're like two neighbors in the hallway, and they're so different, you know, because she's so glam and like he's so
right, like she's like Elle Woods.
Yeah, and he's so like
Emmett,
emo, but then. I guess he's kind of like the Dan Humphrey, except that he's normal.
Yeah. We totally got sidetracked, but basically Garrett Hedlund
and
Emma,
he wasn't exploiting everyone's secrets for a losery website.
And Emma Roberts are together. I wonder how they met because he like doesn't really work that much anymore. Oh, and you know, he actually used to be with Kirsten Dunst. He's had such an interesting career. Like he's not famous. Like he lives a normal ass life, but but
he's a respected actor by us.
What is he working on now?
I have no idea. By the
way, we're literally writing fan fiction right now.
No, I know. And like, that's so crazy that she ended her engagement and has already moved on. And I wonder when they actually ended their engagement. Right, and also, is this like a Brittany Aldean situation?
Ooh!
Lest you not forget.
But there's no children involved, so I actually can forget.
Okay.
My point that I was trying to make yesterday is like, we stand these couples, like the Hergieveks and the Aldeans, but lest we not forget how it all started. That's all I was trying to say.
Example for you. I want to know if you've forgotten. Eileen Davidson.
What was her story?
Her and her husband were both married when they got together.
Don't forget.
Okay.
You haven't, obviously.
No, I haven't. Well, I did until I was thinking today while I was doing my makeup.
By the way, this little table that was supposed to be like decorative for us in the middle has now become like actual storage. I have Theo's garbage.
Oh my
I have
God.
some old cups, a lip liner, a lipstick, a lip gloss, a phone.
I just have a pony and my coffee.
Let me clean my shit up. Sorry, I'm just like, being so messy today.
Oh shit, he's up.
No,
Okay.
it's okay, he's good.
Are you ready for our next story?
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm really not over this whole Evan Peters thing. And it's like, how did Evan Peters go from the guy in Sleepover, like the skater, he was a skater boy, he said see you later boy, and now he's just like a Ryan Murphy dating
engaged
Chanel
to
number
Chanel
one.
number one, not even 3 or 5.
Right. It makes you think.
It does.
Hollywood's a crazy place, man.
And anything could happen.
Anything could happen. We're very animated today.
Are we?
Anything could.
Wait, you sing and I'll do the who's.
I used to fucking love Fifth Harmony, and when they performed that twice at X Factor, my life was made.
It was life-changing.
Truly.
Okay, next story. She's here. Jessica Simpson and husband Eric Johnson welcome daughter Birdie May. She's here. Jessica Simpson and husband Eric Johnson welcomed their 3rd child together, daughter Birdie Mae Johnson. On Tuesday, March 19th, her rep confirms to People exclusively. Baby Birdie weighed 10 pounds, 13 ounces. That is a big bebe.
I mean, I'm not shocked because if you saw her most recent Instagram of her in a bikini when she was pregnant, her actual belly was huge. Like I thought she was having twins.
I'm not trying to body shame a newborn.
No, I'm just saying he weighed 10 pounds. That makes sense because the belly was big.
Right, and like by industry
Logic.
standards, that's a bigger baby than.
No, by logic, if Liam Hemsworth's wife, there is a bikini picture of them when she's pregnant, I think with twins, and like she's the tiniest, most petite, small woman, and her belly is enormous because she was having twins.
Mm-hmm. Quote, we are so happy and proud to announce the birth of our perfect daughter, Birdie Mae Johnson, Simpson wrote on Instagram Wednesday, sharing a black and white photo of her older daughter meeting the new addition.
So cute.
Simpson and the former NFL player also share son Ace Newt, 5, and daughter Maxwell Maxie Drew, 6.5. Cute names. They're such a cute family.
Also when I think about the trajectory of Jessica Simpson's career, I'm quite baffled.
She is someone who figured it out.
She figured it out, and it's like, I didn't even realize at the time. I mean, I loved her. I'm loving Angels instead. Like I really was like her number one fan, and she was my birthday buddy because we both were July 10th. So I was really like invested in her career. And then it's like she just randomly decided after her and Nick Lachey broke up, like to not sing anymore, and just made this Kmart line that like literally blew up, and like all her money is Kmart money now.
And that's the best kind of
And
money.
she flies private like from the Kmart money, I think, not from like her husband, who's an ex-NFL player.
But it's both, It's kind of like Kristen Cavallari and Jay Cutler, where it's
Yes.
like he's so respected as a football player, and then like she's really out here doing it.
No, I don't know if Jessica Simpson's husband is so respected as a football player.
I think that he is. I think he's like a big deal. I think
Okay,
so.
maybe.
And he definitely is now. But like I couldn't see Jessica Simpson, wasn't she dating Tony Romo? You don't go from like Tony Romo to the bench warmer.
I mean, Tony Romo is the most prestigious hot fuck ever. And honestly, I have to find this picture. I'll never forget. Like, I used to be obsessed with Jessica Simpson, and there was this picture. She threw him a birthday party, or he threw her a birthday party. Oh, no, it was actually she threw him a birthday party, and they had, like, a Dallas Cowboys cake, and it was blue. And they, like, it was one of those birthday parties that was, like, sponsored, and, like, all the paparazzi were there. And they, like, threw the frosting at each other, and there's, like, such a cute picture of them, like, covered in blue frosting. Hold on, I gotta find it. Like,
that is so
It was, like,
cute.
on my mood board as a 10-year-old. I was obsessed with Jessica Simpson.
Do you want that for your birthday party?
Yes, Tony Romo. What do I Google? Jessica Simpson blue cake frosting birthday. All right, give me a second.
Hopefully you'll get something.
Okay, it's like not exactly what I remembered, but
Let me see.
I was right. Like they just had this photo shoot of them like
Oh, wow.
covered in frosting.
That's cute.
Yeah, and I just remember being really inspired by it and like wanting that for myself when I grew up.
I think we should remake. Well, you should throw Ben a birthday.
Well, actually, you know what? You know what they say? You want something, make it happen, say it on the toast. I'm trying to throw Ben a birthday party. And like, honestly, I was saying, I'm like, you know what? Ben deserves the world. Like, he's such a great husband. He's been putting up with me, like being gone for so long. I'm like, I want to throw him a banging ass birthday party. But it's like, I'm out here and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to allocate budget for this. I'm out here with my big budget and it's very small.
Right.
Because I found like one place that was on my budget and I'm like, was ready to sign the paperwork. I'm like, wait, by the way, like this room, because I want to do like a private room at a restaurant or a bar. I'm like, this is for the night, right? 2.5 hours. I'm like, bitch, Andrea, whatever your name was, 2.5 hours? Who's a 2.5 hour party? I'm like, I need the whole night. And I want it to be open bar. Like, I'm really trying to throw money at this and like, no one will let me. It's fucking hard.
What if you did 2.5 hours, like hors d'oeuvres and cocktails?
I don't even want hors d'oeuvres. I want it to be a rager.
And it starts at like 10:30 and then at 12 we go to the club.
No, because like honestly, I feel like we're too old to be going to clubs. And like,
I mean, I've been trying to tell you this for so long.
No, it's not even that. It's like, okay, if I want to go to a club, I can choose 10 people to go to the club with me. But like Ben has so many friends. Like for my birthday, I have three friends, easy. But for Ben, he has so many friends. Like they just want to like celebrate, party all night, not be rushed to go somewhere. And like it's being proven to be so difficult. Like I might have to hit up some free venues at the Seaport.
Honestly, it's really hard also because his birthday last year was iconic and perfect, and so him, and that's his idea of a perfect birthday. So if it's not that, it could only be worse, you know?
Right, and last year I had best of both worlds. I got the venue for free. Then I made a cash bar, so everyone just like bought their own drinks, and I paid all the money for my budget on the band, which was this 90s cover band, Saved by the 90s. They were amazing. This year I don't have the venue anymore, and I just feel like now it's like we're established. Ben is a little bit older. You know, we're very successful. I think it's time for an open bar.
Knock on gilded wood.
Knock on wood. But don't you think it's time for an open bar? Like, should I be having a cash bar at Ben's birthday? I don't know.
It depends on the situation and other amenities that you're offering. If there's nothing else, but like last year, you gave everyone
the ride of their lives.
Saved by the 90s. Saved by the 90s. Like that was the gift. And so yes, I'll pay for my drinks, you know?
Right. But now it's like I just want to have a DJ, a dance, fun, lit party with just an open bar in a cool private room with some balloons. And it's like that's hard to do, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's really hard in the city.
No, and like I was allocating budget and I was like, I can go anywhere with my budget. No.
Okay, we have to get creative. And we'll
No,
talk
I just
about
thought
maybe
maybe
there's something
at the Seaport that
there's a lot of cool spaces
also,
there.
I just thought maybe if I said it out loud, now a cool venue would email me or something. Claudia at girlwithnojob.com. That's Claudia at girlwithnojob.com.
And we're happy to, you know, thirst out in any way we need to. Anyways.
Oh, that Camp Toast is like really soon.
I know. We gotta get our ducks in a row.
Totally.
And I need to start like training for it because like
it's
I
a
don't
lot of
have
physical
this
labor.
stamina.
Yeah.
You know?
It's physically laborious. And you know what? That's our cross to bear.
That is actually our cross to bear because we did this to ourselves.
Yeah.
But it's worth every sore muscle.
Well, I'm really happy for Jessica Simpson. I feel like she is a fertile myrtle. Just like she has her
Knock on wood.
priorities
You never
in
know what
line.
people go through.
That's true. But she just has her priorities in line, just like banging out babies. I love it.
And she just seems happy and like that's where she wants to be in life. And
Yeah.
that's wonderful. And it reminds me of a new partner that we're working with. And I'm so excited to share with the Toasters from a personal level, but also because, you know, the Toaster communities are very vocal, a lot of new moms, a lot of aspiring moms. And I wanted to tell you guys about Modern Fertility. Modern Fertility is the first comprehensive fertility hormone test for women that you can take at home. We're waiting longer to have kids. We've got stuff to do. We've got morning shows to host, but it's posing a problem. 1 in 6 couples has trouble conceiving. We all have the tools to prevent pregnancy, but we need more information to help us plan for it, even if kids are in the far, far future or near distant future. Modern Fertility gives you customized reports to help you understand your fertility through hormones. You'll have a personal fertility team to help you understand your results and make a game plan. You get access to a team of fertility nurses, a weekly webinar, and their online community of women just like you. So everyone has their reasons to turning to Modern Fertility, whether it's to find out information to use now or information that will help you plan for the future. But for me, and I assume for you, it's the peace of mind that makes it so awesome.
Right.
Whether you want kids now or in the future, you can use Modern Fertility results and resources to map things out on your own terms. We don't, quote, wait and see for anything else in our lives, and fertility doesn't have to be any different. Take the fertility quiz and get $20 off your first kit at modernfertility.com/toast. That's $20 off your first kit at modernfertility.com/toast. So excited to be working with this brand. I think it's very like toasty.
Also,
and
I feel like
it's something that we need to get ahead of as women.
And I also feel like people are almost like embarrassed to talk about it when it's like this is something we should just be talking about openly because I feel like every time I meet a toaster, I met a toaster this weekend who was having a lot of trouble getting pregnant. She was in the Toasters Getting Pregnant group and then she finally got pregnant. And she said like talking about it with other people who go through the same thing is what makes it so much easier and like less like stigmatized, you know?
Right. Like makes you feel less alone, one, and that it's like normal. It's not you alone and the only person who's dealing with it. So modernfertility.com/toast, everyone.
That.
Okay, next story, super interessante, a little movie news. Makeup mavens to get the Devil Wears Prada movie treatment. Oscar-winning producer Wendy Binerman, known for turning such books as Forrest Gump and The Devil Wears Prada into blockbuster movies, has optioned Rogue, or I think it's Rouge, I don't know, by Adnan.
It depends who's saying it, the Italian or the American camper. The Italian camper would say rouge. American camper would say rogue.
Rogue, baby.
Do you say route or route?
I think route.
I think it depends.
Route sounds like ROOT, and like I want someone to know it's the route.
Yeah, no, it's like, what route did you take? Or like, I'm en route. Yeah, I say route.
I don't know. It depends who I'm talking to. And if I'm in Moira mode.
Totally. Oh, right. If I'm in Moira mode, it's the route.
And author Richard Kirschenbaum, the novel due June 25th from St. Martin's Press, fictionalizes the real-life female rivals who built the modern beauty business in the 20th century by innovating new products at lightning speed. So it's set to, their characters are based on Helena Rubinstein and Elizabeth Arden. And A-list actresses are vying.
Elizabeth Arden.
Yeah, so it's like a Devil Wears Prada type movie about two big makeup moguls. I guess they didn't involve Lily St. Clair.
Right. I mean, she'll be devastated, but she'll be fine. Oh, wait, I watched Amy Schumer's stand-up special.
Don't give too much away because I'm dying to watch it.
So I only watched the first half, and I have to say, Jackie, it's hysterical. And I was laughing so loud. Ben was dying. And it was like very woman-heavy, like period jokes and stuff. Like just one little thing I have to tell you. It was a little vulgar, but like she was like, why are we so embarrassed of our tampons? Like we should just be whipping them out like everywhere. And so she's like fake pulls out her tampon and she's like pretending what she's gonna do with the tampon. So she's like, wee! And then she goes, you are getting sleepy. It was really funny. I really enjoyed it. I also just like watching stand up like for like notes. She doesn't move around the stage a lot, maybe just because she's pregnant, but like everyone's always giving me notes like you should move around the stage more. Like but Amy Schumer doesn't.
Where did she do it?
The Chicago Theater, stunning venue.
I think when I saw her at the Seaport, that's the set that she did. Because like she was talking about tampons then. She talked about tampons on SNL, and her SNL monologue was very similar to the stand-up that she did.
Oh, it was probably like testing the material.
Yeah.
But it was
But then I felt like I had really seen the show.
No, it was
and now when
so
I watch
funny.
this, I'll feel like I saw it.
It was so funny. And, I wonder if it's the same thing she did at the Seaport.
I think it is, because it's like she was on tour.
Right.
It was less than a year ago.
Okay, well I only watched like the first 30 minutes because I thought of like the idea to watch it so late that I just wanted to like be able to talk about it on the toast, and I was ready to hate it, but it was so funny, and I was just like loving it. And she lifts up her dress and shows everyone her bump because she had to put 2 Band-Aids over her belly button because it was showing through. It was like very pregnant heavy. And can I just say one more thing? I won't ruin it.
Sure.
She was like, you know who is not fun to be pregnant at the same time as? Meghan Markle. She's just talking about it. It's like Meghan Markle's like 1 day pregnant. They're like, is that a bump? She's like, I was like 6 months pregnant before anyone started guessing. It was really funny.
That is really funny. Was Theo laughing?
Yes, he was hysterical, like in stitches, I would say.
Ooh, wow. I'm not jinxing anything. Okay, next story is unbelievably shady. Jamil criticizes Khloe Kardashian for promoting weight loss shakes. Quote, be smarter than this. Okay, Khloe posted on Instagram a Flat Tummy Co. partnership, and Jamil commented, if you're too irresponsible to one, own up to the fact that you have a personal trainer, nutritionist, probable chef, and a surgeon to achieve your aesthetic rather than this laxative product. And 2, tell them the side effects of this non-FDA approved product that most doctors are saying aren't healthy. Side effects such as possible flat tummy tea side effects are cramping, stomach pains, diarrhea, and dehydration. Then I guess I have to. It's incredibly awful that this industry bullied you until you became this fixated on your appearance. That's the media's fault. But now, please don't put that back into the world and hurt other girls the way you have been hurt. You're a smart woman. Be smarter than this.
Okay, I love Jamil. I actually DM'd her on Instagram the other day because she follows me and like she responded, and I really felt like a celebrity like responded to me. I never realized like it actually is like borderline. Like, remember when the appetite suppressant lollipops, like everyone was like freaked out and they never did it again. But like these teas are like definitely not healthy.
No, they're no different than the lollipop. I think they were actually made by the same company.
Right, but there's like allowances for the tea.
There are, especially, I think what people didn't like about the appetite suppressant pop, it's like, doesn't even matter what it actually does for you. We shouldn't be promoting appetite suppressants. But like,
right.
I think then, like, I didn't fully agree with that. Like, some people do, like, need to go on a diet for whatever reasons, and it's helpful if you don't have a big appetite.
Right.
So, like, I don't think that's automatically a bad thing. But yeah, I've never used one of these slap tummy teas, and I would never work with them because I wouldn't use them. So
and they have no money.
So I wouldn't, right. Oh my God, one time one of them reached out to me and like what they want, like, I don't know how people, I mean, the Kardashians are different, but like all these Bachelor people who work with these brands, it's like, some of them have a little bit more followers than me, and it's like what they were offering me was like, you need to post 6 times.
As a test.
We'll give you free tea, you post 6 times as a test, screenshots every 24 hours, and then we could talk about a larger partnership.
Right.
I'm like,
no, I mean, the only thing I don't agree with in her statement, and I love Jamil, it's like the media bullied you into caring so much about what you look like. And I feel like there's a stigma around like caring about your appearance. Like you're somehow vain if you like want to look pretty or lose weight or put on makeup or whatever. Like that I don't agree with. But the idea that you can't be beautiful and you only can be beautiful if you're skinny, like that's what I disagree with. And like the fact that everyone needs to look a certain way, that I disagree with too, but caring about the way you look isn't a bad thing, and I don't think that it should be stigmatized as like being shallow or vain, because like I'm not shallow.
No, I agree, but it's it's not sitting well with me because it's like this whole flat tummy tea stuff is like, I'm sure there were 100 Instagram posts went up yesterday from influencers shilling for this stuff. So it's like now Khloe's gonna like bear the brunt of it when this isn't her fault. Like she's just cashing
Well, it's like
her
Fire
check.
Festival. Yeah, but don't you think there is a little bit of it? Like if someone came to you and was like, we'll give you we'll give you $100,000, promote this heroin. Would you do it?
Ooh, no, not heroin.
Right. So like you do as a person with influence, especially the Kardashians are aware of how influential they are, like they have a little bit of responsibility to really promote like good, not even good products, like just not bad products.
But I mean, no one talks about the side effects of flat tummy tea, but I thought that was, I knew that it causes like diarrhea and
I didn't know that.
Oh, I don't know how I knew that, but I just like.
I didn't know that, and I didn't know it till Jamil told me.
I think Jamil needs to take on the flat tummy tea industry, like the marketing person of flat tummy tea.
Right, but if she takes on Khloe Kardashian, like that's like a huge part of their business, and that's a way of getting to flat tummy tea. She can't get to them; they blocked her on Instagram. She used to comment and reply to everyone's comments.
Oh, interesting. I think there needs to be like a bigger documentary about flat tummy tea.
Yes,
and
oh my God.
Tea.
Next, it's like now it's becoming trendy to like make documentaries about like big scams and frauds. Next, flat tummy tea.
Seriously. Or just like a commercial.
Like where's the money coming from?
No, where's like the truth campaign that they're using all their money
Where
on?
are the MTV commercials?
Against Jewel. Like allocate like 1% for like some of these flat tummy tea brands.
That's a great idea.
Right?
And have Jamil like be the commercial.
Because it's like Jewel doesn't even advertise really. So having counter advertisements.
Actually, I saw a commercial for Jewel.
You did?
Yesterday for the first time.
Well, I read this Fast Company article about them and their business, and it's like they started advertising. Eventually, they won't be able to like kind of like cigarettes. But it's like the anti-Jewel advertising isn't. I mean, I see it all the time, and I don't see any Jewel advertisement. So it's not.
It's making Jewels more popular.
But I think that there are some really other bad products out there like these things that advertise so much.
Yeah.
And you don't realize.
Jewel is problematic because it's getting people who wouldn't ever smoke hooked on Jewel, but it's also a solution because it's getting like lifelong smokers off of smoking a pack a day and to just juuling in their office, which is not good, but it's much better, no?
It's better because it doesn't have tobacco, but it has nicotine.
Right.
And then also it's like you don't know the long-lasting, like now we know the lasting effects of cigarettes because people have been smoking them for so long, but we don't know what the effects of Jewel will be.
No, but it's definitely a step in the right direction, I think.
It is, but not when it comes to like teens and
new smokers.
That. Right. So, and I feel like even like people in the clubs, like that's where Jewels really go down. And it's like those people who are now juuling in the clubs, like also used to like be the type to be like, I only smoke cigarettes when I'm drunk.
Social smoker.
You know? And so like they're not doing that anymore and now they're juuling in the club.
Right. So it's better, I think.
It's better, but like people really do take umbrage with it. And I personally don't, but I respect that you do, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways, fifth and final story. The report came out of the happiest countries in the world and the unhappiest.
And America is what, last?
Number 19. These are
That's not so bad.
No, but here are the 10 happiest countries in the world. 1, Finland. 2, Denmark. I mean, makes sense that Finland's the happiest country in the world.
What do they have to worry about?
The recent fiscal crisis.
True.
2, Denmark. 3, Norway. 4, Iceland. Men like you are the reason I left Finland. 5, Netherlands. 6, Switzerland. 7, Sweden. 8, New Zealand. 9, Canada. 10, Austria. And these are the 10 least happy countries, with 1 being the least happy. Okay, so the least happy country in the world is the South Sudan. Sad. Second least happy, Central African Republic. 3rd, Afghanistan. 4, Tanzania. 5, Rwanda. 6, Yemen. 7, Malawi. 8, Syria. 9, Botswana. 10, Haiti.
Yemen.
Very sad.
Wild. I mean, how do they measure this? Like, this is also just like a bullshit research study. You know what I mean? That someone had to do for their like 10th grade social studies project.
The World Happiness Report ranks 156 countries based on a 3-year average of surveys taken by Gallup. Factors survey participants are asked to include. Am I reading English?
I don't know. Doesn't sound like it.
Factors survey participants are asked to consider include their country's GDP, social support from friends and family, healthy life expectancy, freedom to make life choices, generosity, perceived corruption, and recent emotions, reports Bloomberg. If Bloomberg's reporting it, it's something.
Right.
Another factor in the rankings is the effect technology is having on people's happiness. It found that teens who spent more time with digital devices were less happy. This seems to be a trend, you guys.
No, honestly, it's probably just like the happiest countries have people who just walk around without bras, and all the women are just happy and nice to everyone because they're not wearing bras.
It's true.
Or they're wearing third love bras,
No,
so it's like they're not wearing a bra.
So many of these countries that are the happiest, I feel like are in the same regions, like Switzerland, Netherlands, Iceland, Finland, Denmark, Norway. I feel like they're all neighbors.
Yeah.
So there's something in the
Where
water.
they all have a Third Love discount code.
Where they all have a Third Love discount code.
Maybe it's the toast. I'm wearing a Third Love bra today. Yeah. Doesn't feel like it though. Actually, I didn't sleep with a bra last night. It felt so good. I feel like my posture's definitely been getting better ever since I started wearing Third Love bras. I used to get like such deep marks like in my shoulders from the straps, but now I feel like lighter than air. Like maybe, do I have a B cup? I feel like I do.
Ooh, goals.
Well, Third Love is the best bra company. You take a Fit Finder quiz online. They ask you a bunch of questions like about your cup size, your spillage, do you have side boob, do you have overhanging boob, are your straps too tight, are your straps too loose, and they find the perfect bra for you. They send it to you. Third Love knows there's a perfect bra for everyone, so right now they're offering our listeners 15% off your first order. Go to thirdlove.com/morningtoast to find your perfect fitting bra today. Get 15% off your first purchase. thirdlove.com/morningtoast for that 15% off today.
Exciting.
Today.
Love Third Love.
It's 11/11. Make a wish.
Justice for the boys, justice for the boys.
I wish America would be the happiest country. I wish America would be the happiest country. What don't we have to be happy about? We're incredibly ungrateful.
Or it's like you think
We
you're
have
happy in
freedom.
America. It's like you think you're happy in America. Imagine how happy you'd be in Finland.
Yeah.
We should
I mean,
go.
I don't know, but Rebecca Bloomwood said that the
Men.
reason men like them are the reason that she left Finland.
I
So
can't
maybe
believe it's happy considering the men in Finland.
right, considering like the huge PR monster storm it took from that film.
I wanted to ask you, did TPG ever watch Confessions of a Shopaholic?
No, and I told him again when he was
Stop.
here to watch it because I told him he was the girl in the green scarf.
He really is.
Should we interview Theo?
We should, but
Is there another story?
I was just going to finish reading the article that the biggest bummer about these findings is that when you factor in population growth, world happiness has fallen in recent years, the report's authors found. The world is a rapidly changing place. How communities interact with each other, whether in schools, workplaces, neighborhoods, or on social media, has profound effects on world happiness. I agree.
So I didn't make a guest card for today's show because actually I didn't really know if our superstar would make it. But Theo's here and he smells so good. He got a bath by Allie.
He
and
looks so good.
He's just, I feel like he too had a really good week, you know, and he too is feeling like emotionally supported, well rested, really productive. He was on the phone with his attorney yesterday, like 6 or 7 business deals on the line. So he's feeling really excited and really blessed.
He's looking really good. And now it's become clear, you know, he obviously had his winter bod on fleek and now he's shedding for the
wedding,
summer.
yeah.
What are some of his diet tips that he can share with us? Does he use flat tummy tea?
He does not, and he actually is a Jamil fan, and he really agrees with everything she has to say. He's very much of the, you know, diet and exercise lifestyle. It really does work, and Theo's proof. He has cut down on his treats, and he has taken extra walks in the park with his boyfriend Murphy, who loves to take him for walks, and he hangs out with his mom, which increases his happiness, and he's just really feeling mind, body, and soul peaceful.
Nice.
And that's good.
Well, switching gears a little bit because this is a show about pop culture, and Theo is a pop culture expert considering how much TV he watches with his mom in room. Did he watch Real Housewives of New York last night?
He did.
And what does he think?
He's a little bored, I'm not gonna lie. And he knows that it's only episode 2, so he's really trying to be patient. But with the New York Housewives, it's like, let's go.
Yeah.
And Theo's just feeling really like, you know, restless.
So who is he identifying with this season, and who is he not here for?
Okay. He actually is really liking Barbara, and he's super surprised that she didn't end up becoming a full-time housewife, because so far she's really in the thick of all
She
the drama.
didn't?
No, she doesn't have an apple.
Oh, and she doesn't have a tagline.
No, but it's like, I think they started filming with the intention of making her one, but it seems like they didn't like
Petered out what she brought to the table.
But so far I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it too. She's bringing a lot of rationale to the table, and if she needs a tagline, it's Barb the Builder.
Can she fix it?
Yes,
Barb
she
the
can.
Builder. Yes, she can. Yes, she can. Yes, she.
So
Yes,
who
she. Yes, she can.
Theo's really distracted. Who is Theo taking umbrage with this season?
I mean, he's always been like a longtime critic of Dorinda because he really feels like she gets away with a lot, and a lot of her behavior is kind of
Unacceptable.
concerning.
Yeah.
So he really cares for her and just wants the best for her, and I do think that she too needs to seek help.
Yes.
She's under a lot of emotional stress, it seems. Like she can't even have a conversation next week with Barbara.
Right. And I don't know if Luann said this when she was on the I think she said it on the show. I don't know if she said it before, because they were talking about Dorinda's drinking.
Yes.
And first of all, she said she wasn't drinking, but then she was the one who was like, let's open some wine. So like there's clearly something weird about the drinking.
She appears to have fallen off the wagon. Theo says, not me.
And I think Luann had said that she pre-games for a lot of these filming scenes. So it's like she's not drinking there, but she has drank.
Right.
You know? And the thing about Dorinda is like you can always tell when she's drunk because it's like it's all over her voice.
She's not subtle.
You know, it's like
her lipstick starts, you know,
no, her
coming.
voice. Like
Theo says her words start to slur.
She sounds different. So it's like you know when it's just when we have a drunk Dorinda on our hands.
Yeah, no, she couldn't, like, I feel like for a long time Kim Richards was like very good about hiding her alcoholism. Like, I didn't really know.
You didn't know what was going on with her.
Right. And Dorinda's the total opposite.
Yes.
Like, it's not ever a question.
Right.
Says Theo.
What did Theo think of what Ramona said about Dennis last night?
He thought it was one of the most horrible, vile, evil things he's ever heard anyone says. But were you shocked? No, he says he wasn't shocked by it. Because, like, Ramona is known for saying horrible things. But, like, that one in particular, it's like they just got home from the clam bake where Bethany has tears in her eyes. How could you?
Right. Did Theo see Ramona's statement that she put on Instagram last night?
No, what did she say?
Where
She must be getting a lot of shit.
No, I think that, honestly, I think she's had a pit about that statement since she said it, and she knew it was going to be terrible.
And they've been playing
She had,
it,
like, a quote card ready to go, which was like, I'm so sorry for what I said.
Was it another Tyler Perry quote?
No, it was, I'm so sorry for what I said. Like, I have only respect for Dennis, and, like, I apologize to his family and to Bethany. She is on. Like,
I'm sorry, but, like, do we just forgive? I don't know. Like, it's a terrible thing to say, and, like, it's indicative of someone who doesn't want the best for you. And if there's ever a question why Ramona is like, Bethany, like, you don't want to, you're not close to me, like, you don't open up to me. If there's ever a question, Ramona, your answer is right there.
Right.
Because you think things like that. Who can even think that, let alone say it?
Right.
Evil.
What did Theo think of Bethany's engagement ring? The biggest ring I've ever seen in my life.
Theo really thought he'd never seen anything so big in his whole life, and he was shook that there wasn't more pictures of it, like on the Daily Mail and stuff. Like
I need a close up. Like, I need to know what's going on. It's so pretty. Is it oval or is it?
It's oval, I think. It's fucking
huge. And it has a
huge.
halo. It's like a massive version of mine.
It's huge.
It's gorgeous. I hope she never takes it off.
Totally. It's a cocktail ring now.
Yeah.
She's seeing someone now.
Good for her.
Yeah.
She really just deserves happiness. And, like,
I know. And she's having a hard time finding it.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's her cross to bear.
It is her cross to bear. You can't have it, like.
You really can't have it all.
Not even because, like, women can't have it all, because women can do whatever they set their minds
No,
to. But
human
it's like,
beings.
God only gives you so many blessings. No one has, every single box ticked off in life.
With no negative.
Right. Everyone has, it's a scale.
A deck of cards.
It's a scale. How does Theo feel about Tinsley in general?
He's just waiting for her to cross over to the good side. It's like when Ramona said that, I think Tinsley was like mortified to be associated with the blondes. Like, Tinsley's better than that.
And so was Sonia.
Yeah, but Sonia's pretty much the only one in the middle. Like, Tinsley has very much rooted herself in the blonde team side, and I think she's better than that.
Yeah, I think Team Blonde is breaking up.
Dorinda and Ramona, like, are perfect for each other. Like, go frolic. But Sonia and Tinsley are very much, like, in the middle. They're classy broads, and I think they might need to be moving over to the dark side, literally.
Understood. Well, thank you so much, Theo.
I started showing to Theo in my house. Have you seen it?
I saw.
I have portraits, I have digital photos, and now I'm going to start to get his like pictures of him printed on like, I'm going to go to Canvas People and get like little bags and hats and shirts with your name on it and your picture on it. Do you like that?
So cute.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do actually. That's what I'm going to use my code for.
For canvases of Theo?
Yeah, but like I'm going to get him on.
Sheena style?
Yes, oh my God.
But when it's of your dog, it's beautiful.
It's not like selfish if it's not of you.
No, totally. And Theo's a work of art.
I love Theo. Canvas People can print your favorite photos on canvas for really unique prints. So I have 3 pictures on my wall already. But I think I need like top to bottom, like a bunch more canvases, like some ones of him. Ben and I wanted to do a naked photo shoot of me, him, and Theo. And then we could have Canvas People print it for us.
A naked photo? Why does it have to be naked?
Like a nude photo shoot, like a glamorous nude photo shoot.
With your breasts, like, or just like...
No, like having
Miley
Theo's
Cyrus
head like
vanity.
cover my nipple.
No.
Why?
Because that is like... That's creepy.
Whatever. Canvas People prints your favorite photos on canvas for really unique, beautiful prints. Great for decor, like me. They're really like pieces of art, and Theo's already a piece of art. So we have an offer for you guys. As a special limited time offer, Canvas People is offering their popular 11 by 14 photo canvases for free. That's right, for free. These normally sell for $69.99, but for this week only, you'll pay nothing. Just cover shipping and handling. To get your free canvas, text TOAST to $79.79.79. Just pay shipping and handling, and the offer won't last. So text TOAST to $79.79.79. That's TOAST to $79.79.79. Message and data rates, you know what? They may apply.
I understand.
Much like Theo is applying himself to being such a good boy right now.
He's so cute. I'm so glad that he came today for our last show of the
Do you have any questions for Theo?
I always have questions for him. How does he feel about the way he's being represented on Instagram these days? Like, I know he has like a new...
he has new management.
And what are his thoughts?
Theo, I love you so much. Like, I want to eat you for breakfast. I know you love me too, and that's what's going to keep us together for so long. It's the strength we have for each other. I love you more than anything. I love you so much, my angel boy.
Me and Ben like lay in bed and like literally like attack Theo, and then we look at each other and we're like, what are we gonna do when we have a child? Like, I can't imagine loving anything more wholly and purely than I love Theo. Like, I would really jump in front of a bus for Theo. And then it's like, when you get a dog, like, when you have a child, like, you don't even care about your dog anymore.
No,
like,
I can't imagine me loving your child more than I love Theo. Like, I don't know how that's possible. Like, I think about Theo all of the time. I have a photo of Theo in my house. Like, I don't think I'm gonna have a photo of your baby in my house.
what? That's so mean. Why not?
Right? But why would I?
It's your nephew?
I don't
or
know.
Niece?
I mean, maybe there's just something about me that's like very, like, I have the aunt chromosome, you know? Because I guess most people don't have a picture of their sister's dog in their house. Like a canvas.
But you have aunt in your blood.
I do.
You've blend.
In my blood.
I just like, I don't want the show to end because I don't want to stop telling everyone how much I love Theo.
And because like we're not here tomorrow. Oh, but speaking of my amazing hosting skills and interviewing most precious gem alive, Claudia and I did a Patreon episode where I interviewed her as the comedian that she is. Like, not as like my sister toast co-host, like as an up and coming comedian. I got to speak to real talent and some say voice of our generation. So that will be up later today on patreon.com/morningtoast. So you can listen to it tomorrow, though we will not be here. Then next week I'm holding down the fort on my own. I have some exciting co-hosts. We're switching things up.
Do you like co-hosting? Like, what are your thoughts on co-hosting?
I mean, it always, like when we're doing it just you and I together and we don't have any guests, like I have no pits, I show up, I'm like ready to go.
Right.
Whenever we either have a guest or I'm co-hosting with someone, it's like I wake up that morning and I'm like pit, like, you know, because you never know how it's gonna go unless it's like a regular, but even still it's like getting them to the studio, getting them comfortable, like a lot of people want to know the stories that we're gonna talk about before, so just like giving everyone the run of show, and not until it's over do I relax, you know?
Yes.
Because I just, especially with
you
the new
can
co-host,
sit here with just like slouch and like feel okay.
yeah,
when
with
I'm
the new
here.
co-host, I don't know how it's gonna go. Like,
Oh my God, that scared the shit out of me. Is there a fire? Oh my God. Theo's all on alert. Well, good thing the show's over. Oh my God, that's scary.
Are we burnt toast?
But you know, this makes me feel better because this happens on CNN and stuff.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh my
Because like you
God.
can't help. Should we wrap up? Like, is there a fire?
Oh, well, Jake is checking. So in the meantime,
wow.
can say our
literally,
goodbyes.
my heart, Theo. It's okay. It's okay. Hi. Oh my God. My chest hurts. That was so scary.
Yeah.
I get scared so easily. Do you?
not as easily as you.
Whew. Whew. Whew.
I don't smell anything.
We
Drill?
don't know. Unclear.
Okay, well, we'll wrap it up anyway. We got
We'll wrap
places
up. We're
to
done.
be.
Theo's on high alert.
Oh my God, he's so cute. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. I will see you on Monday with Jared Freed. So I'm really excited to get to know him, pick his brain, and have a little bit of a different perspective on this show.
A man's perspective, a straight man's perspective.
Right.
All right, well, if you can hear this, bye everyone. Have a good day. See you on Monday.
Bye.